be right back. I just got to check something. Righty. Right. Alright, let's see if anyone's turned up. Yeah, it looks like people have turned up finally. YouTube seems to be a bit sluggish lately. Oh well. Evening all. It's a bit of an overkill, but I'm lazy. We're going to start out with 2. See how we go. This is the old Open Broadcaster scene switcher board I made. It's got 6 basic. They're basically just 6 keyboard switches, and I've just reprogrammed it so that I've got Enter, Return, Tab, and Shift Tab. And we're just going to bodge on the wires. I'm not even going to bother taking. I don't think I will I? Maybe. Should I take out the contact switch? I just kind of might use these as confirmation switches. And we've got some. We don't even need a lot of wire here. We just need enough to. This is going to be mounted on the board, and then the switches are going to be, kind of like this. So we don't need a lot of distance at all. We're just relying on the USB cable to do the real work. Yeah, I think that's more than ample. And I don't even need all 3 wires, I just need 2. So we'll take the orange off. I have not bought wire in well over a decade, because when I was doing the model aircraft shop, I had like thousands upon thousands of these servo leads, and so I've just sort of kept on using them, even though it's probably not the most appropriate choice of cable, but honestly, who gives a flying crap? Not I, not today. And we're going to be really naughty, and we're going to actually solder directly onto the micro switch, which is kind of naughty. Yeah, we should be using spade connectors, but yeah, come on, give me a break. This is my project. I'm going to bodgy it up as much as I want. Now, for this, we want normally open contacts, so we find our common, which is that, and one of these is NO. Can't quite tell because I'm blind. Let's see, continuity mode. Beautiful. Okay, so that one's NC, this one will be NO. And we'll just touch it to be sure. This is why alligator clips are so awesome when you have them. God, this is painful. Okay, confirmed. So we just want those two. Polarity is not even going to matter. Hey Jim, good to see you. Ah, gloves. Anyway, after last night's spectacular failure of FlexBV doing the capturing, I managed to make quite a few changes today. I'm sure we'll find more bugs once we've got this all set up. But, yeah, we'll first get it running and then we'll have a look at the bugs. That just provides a bit of stability for me. Somehow I don't think the micro pencil is the right choice for this particular work. So we're going to switch back over to the chisel. Let's see if we can zoom in on that, eh? Jim, I bet you're happy to see your camera back in action. Nice to have the 4K once more. Well, I'm certainly happy. Supposed to tin the wires, Paul. Hey, Eddie Paint. I think they're tinned. Hey, surging circuits. Clipped. I'm sure those are highly bodgy. The bodgier the better. When it came to tinning these solder wires, what I used to do was I basically would just use a big solder pot and just drop them all into the solder pot. I'm trying to think. Oh, that's right. They used to be I would order them from the factory, already pre-stripped, so then I could just grab a handful of them, dip them into the flux, dip them into the pot, and 80% of them would be good. 20% of them I'd have to redo, but it wasn't so bad because I would just redo them as I would use them. It's because the finishing of the various products that I was manufacturing, it would all be hand finished. So, if you had a wire that wasn't properly tinned, you just redo it at the time. But overall, we definitely saved quite a bit of time. Jim, this thing here is a scene switcher. Basically, it's just a USB keyboard. That's all, nothing more. And I've just programmed it with the keys that I want. In this case, tab, shift tab, and enter. Okay, so that's in. Okay, so return. And I'm pretty sure it's those two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm contacting those two. Hey Tony. So we're just going to do one at a time. Make sure we get it right before we move to the next one. And Paul solders incorrectly. Oh well, nothing new. You all know I'm a bodge jobber. And I know a few of you will be getting PTSD or something right now watching me try and chase this thing around the deck. Alright. So that should be the return key. So we'll get our USB cable. Plug that in, nothing went bang, so that's a good start. Hey Travis. And let's see, just switch over to give me a sec here. Just worried there might have been some revealing information going on here, but it does not appear to be the case. Alright. Okay, now I should be able to press this and it should enter. There we go. Okay, so that's the first one done, which means this should do it too. Yep, so you can see as I... Damn it, always zoomed in too far. So that's working. Now let's go do the next one. Hey Keith, Arilla. Sorry I'm not keeping up with everybody here. Now there is a risk, you know, I could yank that out, but because it's all going to get mounted on the same board, it's not going to matter. Okay, so next one. Just put this back on. I just realised it actually says they're normally open, normally closed on here, so the pinouts are actually written there. Well, how was I supposed to know? I'm too used to not having information handed to me. I'm getting lazy here with the tinning of them. Silverlap, yeah, I've been using it. It does take some getting used to. Yeah, you do have to push up your temperatures a bit. And I mean, I still do use the leaded solder. It's a case of depends on the situation. So this one could be tab. I could have just daisy chained the ground lines together, but really don't see a lot of point. Come on. Jim, I guess because it's probably about time I tried to be at least a little bit responsible when it comes to these things. Okay, so if I double tap this, it should yeah, that's great, yep. It's working, it's generating a tab key because with the command shell, when you hit the command tab twice, it will try and auto-complete. Okay, so that's done. Now we just do the third one. Make sure we don't lose these springs. You gotta be kidding me, my micro switch just exploded. Alright, new project. Rebuild the micro switch. That is not something I've experienced. Oh, it just gets worse. More bits falling out. Somehow I don't think... Damn it. Okay, so that would have gone there. It's going to be easier if I... Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's a spring in this. Oh, there is that one there. Now this is keyed as well. It's almost like I've got to tear another one apart. Okay, now since this is normally closed, this make brain hurt. I mean, come on, they've obviously can make this in a hurry in whatever town. Oh, you know what? I just realised I've lost the. Oh, is this it? Is this the push button? Yeah, okay, that's the push button. And it would sit somewhere. Crud. Well, this is not how I was envisaging things to go. Now, based on the fact that I can see rub marks on there, I'm going to assume it goes this way up. Rapid disassembly indeed. And I have to insert this prior to installing it. I think the spring might have to go in last. Make sure I don't lose it though. Spring. There's a picture online of the assembly, 4D modding. Wouldn't that be cheating? Alright, we're getting somewhere here. I don't know if you can see that, but now that I've compressed it down, it is on the normally closed contact, and then it flicks back to the normally open. So this just has to go in here, and hope that we don't just... The trouble is there's got to be a keying somewhere, and well, there is. Ah, okay. There's a little nub just here. There, you can see that little nub, and that runs up and down this channel. Okay, so now we've got to push this down and then install the spring. Just install the spring. That's all you got to do, Paul. Nothing hard, bro. And you'll find out that I've probably got it all upside down anyway. Yeah, I think the spring's upside down because it's not... I can't depress it far enough this way. Yeah, okay, the spring's got to be reversed. Well, I don't see why that would make a huge difference, actually. You got to appreciate the engineering that goes behind these things. Especially when I botch it like that. Yeah, someone's worked really hard on making sure that they get just the right type of spring tension and everything. Okay, that's working now. That's excellent. Now comes the fun part. We've got to put the Jesus spring in. Steve K, I don't want to look at another... Well, for a start, Steve, that's cheating anyway. You should know better. And chances are, if I open up another one, I'll probably lose... You know, it'll probably just spring apart before I can get it done anyway, so... And besides, this made the old brain work hard. I just need to get something to slide it off. Okay, I think we're good. Made in China. Might want to put some glue on that one, Paul. Okay, we have fixed it. A little more drama than I expected. Let's get the sarin juice out. Hot sarin juice. This is another gym contraption that's been sent to me. I'll wait for that to warm up. There we go. Oh, that was excitement. Big excitement. And we're going to need a little more wire. We're going to give this one a little more length, just in case I need it for placement reasons. Back on with the lung saver. Hey, someone stole my chat. That was weird. Okay. Beep. Come on, hurry up. Thank you. We can't do much until that hot glue's ready, because I don't want to go working on that. God, you're an idiot, Paul. You just cut that. When will I learn? I definitely do not miss doing this. It was one of those really mindlessly repetitive type tasks doing manufacturing. And I mean, the money was okay. I'd certainly have a good profit margin and everything, but it would just drive you mad. Mad. I was trying to wonder where I can hot glue. I think I'm going to just put it over this section here. And looks like Paul's approaching it a bit prematurely. Just had to give it a bit more force, eh? Burn our fingertips off, why not? I do agree that's an excess of solder, but whoop-de-doo. Hey Zentech, you're welcome. Thanks for buying. Good thing you got it now, before the price rise. There's going to be a lot of unhappy people when that price comes up. But I'll be happier. And I think that's what matters most. Okay, it's clipped in. Good night, Def Palm. See, it was another busy day for you. Every day is busy for you, it seems. Yeah, the right thing to do here is to actually loop the cables around for some strain relief, but that's not going to work so well here. The even better thing I should have done is have them all on connector disconnect type situation, but this is more of a let's see if it even works for me sort of scenario, and if it does, then I will probably do something a little more commercial about it. That's a really bad join. That's almost as bad. Now we are going to provide some strain relief. Some. Okay, strain relief. The proper way of doing strain relief circuit. Make sure you wiggle them in so they actually do bind with the hot glue. There we go. Now the switch should be fine. I think it still just makes contact. Yeah, okay, maybe you got a point. Yeah, alright. You got a point there. It is a little bit obstructed. Thank you. I just didn't think it was going to be that bad, but it's decided to tell me it is. So we'll just carve it off. The axis. Now I'll just make sure I do an AVE and slash my abdomen in half. Or my finger, that's always good. Slashed fingers really aren't that much fun. No, this was done with the leaded solder in this particular instance. Okay, that's making contact and everything. Thank you very much. Probably not really going to get much cable grab on this. Yeah, none. I'll still tighten them up. The electric screwdriver is a little bit too unpredictable to get this initial start. There we go. So just have to do it manually. The only thing I'm not sure about with this is how the hell you're supposed to mount them, other than some hot glue. They do have 2 holes here, but they don't really seem like mounting holes. Yeah, they're only like 1/8, yeah, around about 1/8, 3 mil. And yeah, it just seems like they're in the wrong sort of place. So I guess hot glue is going to be the answer. Velcro on the carpet? Well, I'm actually mounting them on a board. Velcro is smart though. Okay. So the maximum spacing is tolerable. It's basically defined by these outer 2. So that's pretty good. You know, I can put the interference barriers here. It should be right, mate. So what have we got? And in my particular case, this all has to be flipped around. So we got return, tab, shift tab. All right. Now to see how badly things are going to crash and burn because I'm going to be running FlexBoard view. Okay, we'll get the 3462 up. So you're not going to be able to see it, but let's see, I'm pressing enter. Okay, so enter works, tab works, shift tab works. Okay, all those bits work, so that's a good start. This might be a little bit jittery. Yeah, we're kind of dropping down to 22 frames. Yeah, this is painful. Need more CPU power. See, the trouble is that the trouble is that FlexBoard View wants a fair bit of power because it's got to search through all of those network lists and things like that, and it's got to do it quickly. So, you know, it does tend to drain quite a bit in terms of CPU cycles. particularly now that I've got the open board data process going on. Now, yes, it can be optimized, but I haven't quite got to that point yet. Well, Warren, I'm just going to put little, little tacking spots on it. So we're just going to put like one little drop of hot glue on each, and I can just knock it off as required. Yeah, one little drop. Whoops. Okay. When you start getting fumes off your hot glue, you know it's time to let it cool down. No, we're not going full Soren today, no. We're just going in the spirit of Soren. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty good. Now, I have to get the USB cable down. Let's see, where's the other one? Oh, actually, I just realized I can cheat here. Okay. Undesirable gut view coming up. I hope you all had a healthy lunch. Hope you didn't see too much hairy and fat. Okay. Alright, so this is the old one. So the big pain with this old one was that they pivoted it at the front, so they're more like sewing machine type things. Where originally sewing machine ones are actually in the middle, but anyway, well, maybe a little bit of a bias. So if you wanted to make these work, you have to sort of reach way over and go on the back. They also didn't have the greatest feel, but then I don't think the feel is going to really be much better on these. And also the optical switches, which in some ways is good, in other ways it's kind of not. Anyway, that's a piece of undesirable bit of work there. Yeah, Warren, I'm actually, what I'm going to do is this is prototyping, folks. Okay, you got to work out how things at least are going to work to start with, and then you go and refine it. Anyway, I'm going to be getting a bigger piece of wood overall. This is all I've got for tonight. But I'm going to have a piece that's big enough for me to actually rest my foot entirely on this wood. So it doesn't matter how thick this wood is, my foot's going to be sitting on it, and then I can hit that. So it's alright, don't panic. No need to panic. A lot of people have asked me over the years why I don't tell people much about what I'm doing. And the truth of the matter is that it's just much easier to not tell people what you're doing and simply deliver the final result. Because more often than not, you'll get misunderstood most of the way. And half the problem is not being able to convey quite what you're trying to do to everybody. Oh, okay. So often it's just easier to just shut up until the final product's done. Okay. Let's get some flex board view action. Let's go schematics. How do I normally do? Oh, quad view, that's right. But 3 pedals. 3 pedals because your enter is commit and go forward. Tab is just go forward, no commit. Shift tab is go back. And I forgot that this is going to switch into always something. I'm just going to get the board that I want to do. Okay, here we go. This is our A1425 board. A lot of people are going to go, what the hell are you doing with one of those. So what's the point? But, you know, the 1425, it's another board, and I want to make sure that I've got the data for it. Okay, plug it in the permanent ground, and that way it makes it much easier. We need a 5th camera for the panel. Yeah, true. Quad display. 3462. We need full screen on this one. Let's say start with the, that's either keyboard or, I think that's keyboard connector. Yeah, it's not SSD. Okay, trackpad actually. Son of a gun, it's already picked up the values I did the last time. Huh, that's funny. Okay, we are really stuttering here. Not sure how I'm going to improve this. "13 frames per second. Damn it. Okay, so here we go. Well, these are all basically, up to here are all the same. And we need to be in diode mode. We're in diode mode now. Okay, for all of these I'm just going to punch the enter key. So I can definitely tell already that pedal feels nicer anyway. And the other thing I just realized is we have because it's a 2-column assembly. Okay, we may have to get rid of overhead. Yeah, let's see, let's shut some things down. I might get rid of overhead and myself. Base cam. Let's see if that's any better. Fractionally. Okay, so that's this pin here. Four. Let's see, try to get a feel for that. Oh, that's that whole connector done anyway. junk in my thing. Well, we definitely got load problems. I'm just trying to think how I can cut it down. Could kill Chrome. Ha! My load is at 8.3. Let me just go into settings and see if I can change the encoder. Okay, we're on the ultra fast encoder now, so the quality will have dropped off. But we have got our frames back up, I think. Yeah, sort of. Alright. Okay, something I wanted to try, because this is one of the things that I caused myself a great deal of pain over with the software avalanche, or one of. Okay, let's see if we can bring the views back. Nope. Can't do that. Alright. As you know, 3437, 00165, things like that, they have... Yeah, there's obviously a great variety of CPU and memory combinations that are in that particular range of boards. So what I want to try is capture the values that are unique to the actual CPU combination. So what is this one? This is a 1.44. Okay. Okay, Catherine. Take care. Okay. Okay, so this is a 1.4 gigahertz, 4 gigabyte. And we're going to go to resistance mode. Let's say, what are we doing? Take that point there. Why didn't you capture? Because I've probably got a mistake in my sort of software. Okay, so we found a bug for me to fix up. That's cool. Okay, so it's 50 ohms. And interesting, that didn't capture it. Well, get rid of that one. Again, and phase 2 will obviously be 50 ohms as well. We'll do the same. So obviously once I fix the bug, we'll actually be able to put it into the into the resistance column. Okay. Okay, that submits that one. Okay, so that was one board. Now I've got some others somewhere over the rainbow. What are you? A 1.64 gigahertz with a bunch of crud on you. That's a big difference. I was going to say, this must be a 165, and it is. This, what did I say? 1.64. 1.6 gigahertz, 4 gigabyte. Okay. So we'll call it 15 ohms. Oops. Alright, go grab another board. I just want to be able to illustrate this. Okay, no, 40. Junk, unknown. Hey Momo, what you doing, buddy? Looking for your papa, your dada. You want to get those working boards for me? No? What? No? What is it? Yeah. I'm still working. Yeah. Well, because people want to watch. Hmm? Okay. You make it. You have to wait. Okay? You gotta wait. Come on, you gotta wait. Oh, you know I'm gonna have to toss you back out. Yeah. Okay, you toss you back out. Alright. Well, it's tricky trying to get in and out of a room. Okay. Okay, so we've got a bunch of 3437s here. So we'll switch back to the 3437. But the same trick basically. What have we got? The 1.44. We've already done that one, haven't we? Yep, okay, 1.44 is already done. .78. Okay. 1.7 gigahertz, 8 gigabyte. Alright, looks like we've got bugs. See, this is why we do this stuff. Because there's always bugs. And now I have to find out why there's that bug. But if I didn't do it by coming onto live stream, you know I'd never find those bugs. Okay, see, this isn't right. I shouldn't have this here. Close, board, preferences. Oh well. Where's the time? It's past midnight, so yeah, it's probably time for me to go sit down and try and work out what I just did wrong. Or what is wrong. Let's edit the part. So we've got that. 7 gigahertz, 8 gigabyte. Create the condition. See, I don't know why that comment is coming up there. Oh well. Okay, well, we've got a bug. So that's pretty much what we've been trying to do anyway, is find bugs in the software before I release it to the general public. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. And people are like, look, your software's stupid. It doesn't even work properly when you're in the middle of a job. So it's the intent. Anyway, alright, well, that's it for tonight. And, yeah, tomorrow or tonight until about 4 o'clock in the morning, I will work on this, try to find that bug. Tomorrow I'll work on the bugs that I introduced because of the fact that I stayed up to 4 in the morning writing, trying to fix bugs. And then tomorrow we'll give it another whirl. I'll also grab a bigger board and maybe some Velcro or something like that. That was a good suggestion, whoever made that, to use Velcro. The only trouble is the underside of those switches does have it's a rough surface, so maybe I'll need to just buy some really long 1/8 inch screws and try and get it to sit down properly. But let's see. Yummy steak? No, well, yeah, finding bugs doesn't make me happy, but it does make me happier than not finding them until people actually complain about them. So better that I find them now than people finding it after they've paid money for it. Particularly when it's a pretty blatant bug like that. You know, as you got to catch those things before you do a major release. Okay, I'm out of here. You all take care. Till the next time, when we do some more bug finding. Then you take care. See ya.